Hey, what's going on, sports cars fans? Ray from Philly here. It is Friday night, January the 6th, 2023. And this here is another episode I like to call The Call to the Hall. Episode number 15. Moving right along in these episodes. This is a lot of fun. These are buying rookie cards of players that are not in the Hall of Fame that I think A, could get in the Hall of Fame, or B, should be in the Hall of Fame. One or the other. So some of the players I know aren't getting in the Hall of Fame, but I might have chosen them just because I thought they should be, or should at least get some recognition or looked at again. A lot of the players that are in the Hall of Fame get in lately in two different ways, either by longevity of accumulating a lot of stats or having a peak performance, a peak 7-8 year career, such as like a Koufax or someone like that. So this next player, and just to give you an example, some of the player rookie cards that I've shown in the previous 14 episodes. Not that I can remember them all in order, but I know 58 tops Veda Pinson rookie was one. 69 tops Al Oliver, 69 tops Greg Nettles, the 70 tops Darrell Evans, 71 tops Bobby Grich. After that, I did I think it was the 94 tops traded Jim Edmonds rookie. I've done the Carlos Delgado 92 Bowman rookie. Just to name a few, just to give you an idea of some of the players that is you can make an argument. I'm not saying they should definitely be in. It's just a discussion to try and start to see what your thoughts are if you think this player should get in the Hall of Fame. But this player came in this week, and I was surprised of how good his numbers really are. And that's the 1999 Bowman Chrome Tim Hudson rookie in a PSA 9. And I will be flipping the phone around to give you guys a closer look at this. Now, you might say, Tim Hudson, really? Yeah, Tim Hudson's numbers are really, really, really good. He pitched a lot of years for the Oakland A's and quite a few years with the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to do some comparisons and show you guys that are in the Hall of Fame and show you his numbers that are better. So that's what's this episode really is all about. It's just to give a perspective on, hey, look at some of these guys here. Now, he's been on the BBWA ballot the last 2 years in a row. 2021 was his first year. He got the 5%. Then last year he dropped below the 5% for 2022. So off to the Veterans Committee or Errors ballot. And the next one he'll be on is the Contemporary ballot in 2023. So that will be, I guess, coming up at the end of this year. So I'm going to flip the phone around now, give you guys a closer look. Then after that, I'm going to share some of his statistics with you. So hold on. All right, and we're back. 99 Bowman Chrome is a good year. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, the same year, the same set that has the CC Sabathia rookie, and we all know he's going to get in. It was a really cheap card. I think I might have spent $15 on this, but there's a low pop on the 10. If I ever do see a 10, I will try and definitely grab it. But I love 99 Bowman Chrome. It just pops. I love the foil edges to it. And it has the facsimile autograph on the side there. Really cool looking card. I'm telling you, he was really, really a very, very good pitcher. The big stat for him is 222 career wins, which, wins is becoming a lot lower thing now. There's not going to be anybody getting 300 wins, with the exception of possibly Verlander, if he hangs around and pitches to like 43, which he could. But you're going to see that so far. The last pitcher I think that reached 300 might have been Tom Glavine, and that was probably 10, 12 years ago. So now they're going to be far and few between. So 222 wins is not too shabby. And wait till you see all of the Hall of Famers that are ranked below him. There's like 10 that are ranked below him in sabermetric stats. That I'm really starting to get into lately. I was a traditional stat guy, wins, losses, milestones, 300 wins, 3,000 strikeouts. But, to me, that's an accumulative stat, and that's one way definitely to get in. I'm a firm believer in that. And that is basically compiling a lot of numbers playing for 20 years. But then there's peak performance. I'm not saying guys that play only have 4 good years, 5 good years, but at least have a 7, 8 year peak performance. And that stat is called JAWS, JAWS, which is the player's 7 best years compared to a lot of other players. And wait till you see he racks up better than quite a few Hall of Famers. So now we're going to go to my laptop screen here and I'm going to share some of these statistics about Tim Hudson. Hang on.
Okay, so I'm going to go quickly to baseball reference here, and he was a four-time All-Star and was then the winner of the 2014 World Series, 222 career wins, only 133 career losses with a 3.49 ERA. Strikeouts are a little bit low, 2,080 strikeouts, but the win total here is something that, quite frankly, impresses me somewhat. A decent amount. He was a 20-game winner in the year 2000. Started his career in 1999 with the Oakland A's till 2004, and then 2005 went to the Atlanta Braves up until 13, and then 14 and 15 was with the San Francisco Giants. And just level of consistency: 20 wins in 2000, 18 wins, 15 wins, 16 wins, 12, 14, 13, then 16 wins, 17 wins in 2010. Just a great pitcher, model of consistency. A lot of black marks here. Led the league in wins, led the league in win-loss percentage, led the league in games started twice, led the hit by pitch. Well, that's not a good number, but home run by 9. He just was all over the place here. Just really, really good numbers. And then if you go down to the bottom, as I said to you before, the Hall of Fame voting, he was on there for 2 years, 5.2% in 2021, 3.0% last year. So now he's going to be moving on to the contemporary ballot. I go to this other website here that I've shown you guys before, Hall of Stats, and his Hall rating is 108, which is really, really good. And if he has a Hall rating of 108, similar in value, look at the players that are, ranked lower than him that are in the Hall of Fame: Mordecai Brown, Whitey Ford, just to name a few. Go back to Baseball Reference, and this is some of the interesting stats I wanted to show you. Take a look at JAWS, guys. I know a lot of you are slow. I was very slow into getting to these numbers, such as WAR, Hall of Fame Monitor, JAWS, but there is definitely something to be said about this. A lot of these players had their careers cut short for rather an injury or something happened, and they couldn't play for 20 years. And I'm starting to be definitely more favorable into two ways of getting into the Hall of Fame, not just one way of accumulating stats and hit milestones, but of having like a really top of the line peak performance of a 7, 8 year performance, such as JAWS. Now, in JAWS, he's ranked all time 72nd. Now, you might be like, well, that's really not high. Well, take a look at this. When I open up the all time rankings for JAWS and he's ranked 72nd, wait till you see this here. This is quite interesting. Wait for this to load to show all the rest of the players here that you'll see coming up. Here it is. Okay, so like I said, he's ranked 72nd, which is right here. Now look at all the players ranked lower than him that have an HOF next to him, next to their name. Mordecai Brown ranked 74th. Joe McGinney ranked 79th. And these are Hall of Famers. Mickey Welsh ranked 83rd. Al Spalding, 84th. Whitey Ford ranked 86th. I'm not going to use Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax was a phenomenal pitcher. Burley Grimes ranked 97th. Eppa Rixey ranked 101st. Wake Hoyt ranked 102nd. Jim Cott, who's just gotten in, ranked 110th. Dizzy Dean ranked 119th. Bill Foster, 120th. Bob Lemon, 105. Now, Bob Lemon's numbers are definitely not as good as Tim Hudson's. Bob Lemon has 207 wins to Tim Hudson's 222. So, like I said, it's definitely intriguing. Charles Bender, Chief Bender, ranked 134th. Herb Pennock, ranked 136. Keeps going. Addy Jaws, ranked 146. Jack Morris, ranked 164. Jack Chesbro, 165. Lefty Gomez, ranked 172. Catfish Hunter, here's another one. He has very, very similar numbers, almost identical to Catfish Hunter. 224 wins to Tim Hudson's 222. He has a lot more losses. Hunter does, 166 to Hudson's 133. So, yeah, and he's ranked 183rd in Jaws all time, whereas you go up here much, much further at 72, there is Mr. Tim Hudson. And pretty much everybody ranked ahead of him is in the Hall of Fame. There's just maybe 10 players ahead of him that aren't, but everyone else is. So it's definitely something I think, is something to look at. His peak performance is quite impressive, not to say the least. 222 wins is fantastic. Just for the heck of it, I really would like to compare him with Catfish Hunter overall career numbers here, and you could do that here on Baseball Reference. All you have to do is just go to the box where it says enter player to compare to right over here, and you just type in Catfish Hunter, click on his name, hit compare, and let's see if Catfish Hunter. I know Catfish Hunter has won awards. He's won a Cy Young Award, but the career numbers and Catfish Hunter's career kind of was cut short as well. I mean, he started in 65 and pitched till maybe 78, 79. And here's the comparisons. 224 wins for Hunter, 222 for Hudson. 2 more wins for Catfish Hunter. The ERA is pretty close, 3.26 to 3.49. Let's see here. Complete games, definitely more for Catfish Hunter. Strikeouts, Tim Hudson has more strikeouts. Catfish Hunter, 2012 career strikeouts. Tim Hudson, 2080. So you could see there's quite a few numbers here that Hudson has the same or better than. I mean, 2 more wins for Hunter is not a big deal. And everybody was a stone cold mortal lock that Catfish, oh, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. I don't know if maybe because of his name. He has a cool name, Catfish Hunter. He played for the Swinging A's and won 3 straight championships. Didn't hurt. But he wanted, Hudson won a championship at the end of his career with I guess, San Francisco in 2014. Yeah, I mean, shutouts, Hunter has more shutouts, 42 to 13. But overall, I'm impressed. I never really thought of it until, you look at these numbers. Catfish pitched from 65 to 79. So that's 15 seasons. And Hudson pitched from 99 to 15, which is 16 seasons. So 1 more season than Catfish Hunter. So pretty identical. I mean, the WAR. Let's see, the WAR for. Curious to see what the WAR is for Catfish Hunter. A 36.3 WAR. For Tim Hudson, he has a 56.6. And you know as well as I do, WAR is becoming a really, really big stat these days. For picking MVPs right now, All-Stars, Hall of Famers, now they're looking at WAR more than they're looking at Jaws. But Jaws is creeping into it. But WAR is even bigger, and Hudson has a much, much bigger WAR than Catfish Hunter. 56, I'm looking for 56.6 to 36.3. It's 20 more wins career-wise. So there you have it. It's just something that it's fun to look at. Do I think he'll ever get in? I really can't say. I don't know, but it's just something that I think deserves a look. And there you have it. So one other thing here, I want to make a quick announcement that for the Sports Card Hall of Fame Network, this year starts the first annual Football Card Hall of Fame. That's part of the Sports Card Hall of Fame Network. Myself and Mike, this baseball card life, and Victor, the rookie card specialist, we run the Baseball Card Hall of Fame, as you guys know. But we have 2 new commissioners added to the Sports Card Hall of Fame network, and that's Scott of Scotty Tradition and Bart of Bart's Cards. They will be showing next week their first annual video on the Sports Card Hall of Fame network for the Football Card Hall of Fame. So make sure you get out and vote for that. Stay tuned for a video that's going to be coming out in the next week or so. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Vote for some football cards to get into the first ballot for the Football Card Hall of Fame. Okay. Till then, guys, I'll see you real soon. And like I always say, have fun with it. Bye bye.